Yo, world, welcome back to another mode video. Of course, this is the game week 25 review, and we're back again to look back at shocking but amazing game week. More records were both broken by Liverpool, and a shock result. Jose Mourinho masterclass to go with it. We'll look into that and much more. Let's do this. This is how it went down. Terrible week. Only one player came through. It was only Salah and Alexander Arnold, but really it was all Salah. Didn't captain him. I thought he wasn't gonna do well, with Mane missing and with Southampton's form, but they came through. He did well, even though he was lucky on the second goal. He did well, and he got a nice haul. 16 second time he did this in 2 game weeks, which has ensured that his price also goes up once again. He will now cost you 12.7 if you don't already have him. We've had him from the beginning. We never lost faith, but since what happened last season, of how I was unsuccessful with not captaining him and captaining him in the wrong time, I thought I might just have him, but not captaining him, and that will continue at least for this week again, because Norwich are good, but it will be a last minute decision. Still have a week to decide on what's gonna happen, but as you can see, Henley from the bench, a lovely 7 and a bonus points. Captain, it's good to have him back because the wins are starting to come since he's been back. For the Clarence, the Canaries, the Clarence are Burnley. Baldock made a bad decision. I thought Lundstrom was being rested when he didn't play the FA Cup and the league game, but in fact he was getting dropped, and it's now official. Sander Berge, trust me, he's a good player, he's a good passer, he's Norwood-like, but looks like they putting more emphasis in defense, and obviously now, which means they'll push Fleck forward. So if you want to have Fleck, get him in. He's your man. So of course we've since then taken out Lundstrom. He will drop sometime this week, or at least until the start of next game week, for sure. By how much, only time will tell of how the market will react. Other than that, Rico, Ozil, Grealish, Noble, Vardy and Ings all got 2. Wilson got 1, but because he was my captain, he also has 2. Alongside Lundstrom also has 1, as we have already mentioned, and McCarthy 1. But I don't mind. It's all green from here, not just with the fixtures. I just expect a lot of points going forward from here, especially from the likes of Ings. Hence he's my captain. Stay tuned to find out who am I captaining for the future weeks. Other than that, this is in the bench, bad, because 14 points in the bench. Baldock and Henley, the contributors to this, and obviously this is a bad game week because it's a low score because of my captaincy, and also I benched the wrong players. In fantasy this whole season I've been doing well because all my players have, at least if I haven't put them in, they've somehow found their way in the team. Like Rico earlier in the season, I hardly ever started him, but whenever we played, he would be the one that gets the points. off the bench when one of my players didn't pitch. Um, so yeah, this is the most I've conceded from the bench this whole entire season, and hence it's a massive green arrow. But it's not as big as I expect. I mean, a massive red arrow, not as big as I expected. Almost 400k, but it's okay. I'll get back. I've literally doubled my ranking, but it's okay. Hopefully, I can get back to the right shape with another differential captaincy choice. But I'm still liking my squad. I'm not happy that I have to keep Noble an extra week, but find out why I'm not transferring him out this week as planned. Other than that, 38 points. Let's move forward. These are the results. As you can see, the big score, the highlight, even with 10 men, but they should have had a red card long time ago. That Sterling red card. I mean, even the Premier League analysts, the panel, they just showed other incidents in the season where VAR turned the decisions against, the perpetrator. But in this case, Sterling got away with just a yellow, but he should have been sent off. But he was rightfully substituted later on in the game. Great start for Benjuini, or Stevie. He's a fantastic player. Most people will be rushing into him, but of course, the fixtures don't favor Tottenham. They have really tough games to come, so obviously not the way to go. Other than that, Southampton completely dominated by Liverpool, who were just excellent. Don't get me wrong, Southampton were amazing in that game. They were exactly what I thought they would play, but it just shows how good Liverpool are and how they can actually go this whole season unbeaten, because those games, like Southampton, they would have either drawn or lost in previous seasons, but this season they're making them count, and they're not only making them count, they are dominating them, which is just fantastic for Liverpool. Other than that, Wolves, another great display by them as well at Old Trafford. Probably should have got all 3 points considering how well they played, but not so. Another surprise result, Leicester came back from behind, but also ended up losing their lead. Let's see how the success rate went. As the title suggests, we knew that Spurs were gonna get a win. I know Mourinho hates Pep Guardiola, even though he hasn't admitted it. They have got a mini rivalry, even though they're friends outside football. They have a mini rivalry, and just like anybody and his best friends, it's a friendly rival, and it's been like that in the past, and he stressed on that. He even took shots at him, talking about Inter Milan and Barca when he beat them, and so forth and so forth. So it still means a lot to him, and I knew, considering how he was in a good mood in the press conference, I knew he had something lined up. Look, they were like, at halftime they should have been 2-0 down at least, considering the penalty, considering the penalty they Gundogan missed, and the early chances they had. I mean, Aguero hitting the post and other chances. So they were lucky, but they responded. Second half, they continued their patient approach and ended up dominating the game, causing fouls, frustrating them with their pace, which was just excellent to see. Classical Mourinho. Hopefully we can see this. I'm an Arsenal fan. I hate seeing Tottenham succeed, but it's good to see someone who I thought he was down and out, like Mourinho, come back and show people that he still got it. Other than that, I also knew Bournemouth were gonna win. Obviously Liverpool, even though it wasn't as tight, and I knew it was gonna be a draw against Newcastle and Norwich. And likewise with Man United and Wolves, I predicted draw, but in both cases I predicted goal scorer draws. But as you've seen this game week there was a lot of draws with 0-0. So there you go. That's how it went. Not too bad. I mean, what is it? 25%. I could do better. Hopefully next week. Stay tuned to find out when we do the preview how I do with selections. The milk of the matches, in case you guys missed it, do check out the game week 24 preview to find out why I chose these guys. Obviously it didn't go well on the 3 correct. Allison, who got all 3 bonus points, or 2 at least, 2 because, or 1, well, he got a bonus point and he did well. Richie, he got a clean sheet, and Oria got a clean sheet as well. Other than that, it's all terrible. But Bernie looks like he might lose his slot as well. Ozil didn't come to the party. He's been quiet this whole season. No double-digit haul this whole season. Hopefully that will stop with the 2 home games coming up, especially with Everton coming. You know, they do like to concede goals despite an amazing win by them, which I forgot to mention, against Watford, against 10 men. That was just fantastic by them. These are the transfer plans. I've kinda hinted that I'm still sticking with Sheffield. So Lundstrom, goodbye. But hello, Stevens. I never trusted you from the get-go because you do play in advanced positions, but you don't necessarily get into the, you know, the assists and the goals. But hopefully he was quiet for a reason. But his stats from last season are different and are showing that he has potential to get those assists, but more of that attacks have been focused alongside Bulldogs and Basham's side. So hence you see Basham push more forward than O'Connor. So yeah, hopefully that will change since I've transferred him in, and yeah. So yeah, this is how the team is looking. So far the captain is on Danny Ings. He's been quiet, but I think he's due, so I'll just safely put it on him. Burnley, yes, got a clean sheet against Arsenal, but this Southampton side, I still think it's a special side, and they'll continue to show that. Vice captain, it was on Vardy, but I've moved it on Salah just in case. It might change, that the captaincy and the vice captaincy might change. But for now, it's on Ings, and yeah, this is how I'm lining up for the following week. Got 8.3 in the bag. This is not how things were supposed to be, but I had to bring in Stevens. I need points on the field. I can't take out players that are playing like Noble. Other than that, thanks for joining me, guys. What do you guys think of the video? Do tell me what you think. How's your team looking like? Tell me, comment your team. What do you think of my team? How are you guys lining up for game week 26? And yeah, guys, this is the Mill channel. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time.